Good morning. It's Tuesday, April 28th. I just want to touch base with you guys first thing this morning about what we're doing this week. So I have a challenge for you. We're doing the egg drop challenge. So for those of you who came to my Fun Friday meeting on Friday, you know about this egg drop challenge. But for those of you who did not, let me tell you a little bit about it. So I'm challenging you to build a contraption. So some type of device, some type of landing idea that you can take an egg, a raw egg, and drop it from a higher level and it will not crack. So this is thinking about physics, it's thinking about gravity, it's thinking about designing and engineering. So I have for you today, you are going to start by reading a video, an article on Newsella. So it talks about the challenge itself. It gives you some ideas on things you can use. That activity you don't have to follow if you have some other idea. So if you are stuck, that is a great way to go. If you have an entirely different idea about how to drop an egg from a higher level and not have it crack, go for it. I love it. So for your assignment today, I want you to submit to me some ideas. So what does that look like? Well, I'm going to put a Google Doc on our classroom assignment. And you can do one of two things. You can explain it to me using words. You can upload a picture. Maybe you want to draw out or sketch out some design plans. You can do that. If you want to try to draw it in Google Docs, you can do that. But give me some type of sketch, some type of outline about what you're thinking you're going to try. This week, we're going to talk about that trial and error process. But for today, I want you to look at what it is you think you're going to try and draw that out. Either send me the picture of the drawing. You can email it to me and upload it, or you can copy and paste it into Google, or you can just write into the document, I'm going to try by putting this together and then tying this way. So it's however you feel best doing that. But think about the challenges you have, right? Think about how eggs crack. How are you going to lay it down? Are you going to lay the egg up so it's vertical, or are you going to lay it horizontal? Are you going to have some way to slow it down, like a parachute kind of thing? Or are you just going to have some type of padding in the bottom? What are some of the things you're going to think about? So today I want you to think about your designing, and then by the end of the week, the idea is that you will be able to have it put together. We'll share them on Friday. Hopefully you'll be able to take a video of when you're able to do this. But please don't just run to your kitchen and try to get an egg and start doing it. I want you to think about it first. I want you to really put some thought into the design piece of it. So go through my steps with me, and by tomorrow, Thursday, we'll be looking at how we can go ahead and do something a little bit where you're actually building it. Please don't go out and buy anything. This is not an experiment that requires you to buy stuff. If you are stuck with eggs, meaning you cannot get the eggs, please send me a message. I know a couple people have already done so. That just tells me you don't have the opportunity to get eggs. Not a problem. I'm willing to go ahead and get some eggs and bring them to people bring them to your homes, let them outside, so we can continue to social distance. If you have a mailbox or something, or someplace I can put them, we can put them there. I can bring you a couple of eggs so you can and practice with, or if you need some additional supplies. I don't want the supplies to be the barrier for you. So I have permission to deliver some supplies if you need them, but I can't do that if you don't tell me. So please don't be embarrassed. Please just private message me through the Google Classroom, or send me an email, or have your parents reach out to me through email, or give me a quick text, whatever works for you. But I don't want that to be the barrier, the reason why you cannot participate in this activity. So it's just something to do that's fun. It totally encompasses a lot of things that we've been talking about. It gets us building a little bit more. So that is our project for this week. I hope that you're excited about it. I'm excited about it. I'm going to put together some a little activity today, and my vision of what I'm going to do. And then maybe if I have some bloopers, we need to videotape those. Like, we all know what's going to happen. So I'm excited. I hope you are. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Random thought. Do we want to talk about the coronavirus in our socials, in our current events stuff? I know there's a lot going on with it. I know there's a lot of emotions around it. People are feeling overwhelmed. Maybe you have a family member who's sick. But I also know that sometimes we have to talk about what's going on, because if we were in our classroom, you would bring it up. Somebody would say, Mrs. Hickey, I heard this, or I would hear something on, NPR, because, that's what I do. So let me know what you're thinking. I want to open that discussion up if we're feeling like we want to have it. There's plenty of articles on Newsella about different aspects of it, like kids making masks or using 3D printers, or how they're working on the coming up with the vaccination. So there's different aspects. We don't just have to talk about sort of the sickness and people, not doing well or even passing away. We can talk about that if you want to. But I also don't want to overwhelm you with this topic. So I think it's important that we open it up for that discussion without overwhelming you. So please just comment today. I've got a couple quick comments from people. I'm starting to hear, no, I'm overwhelmed. There's too much of it anyway. Or yes, it's sort of part of my world. It's part of what we're doing. We're quarantined and I want to talk about it. So give me an idea of where we are with it. Certainly if people are feeling like, everybody's okay with talking about it, but there's one or two people that aren't, we can certainly talk about how you can not participate in that kind of the conversation. So please be honest, and let's figure out what we want to do with that conversation. So have a good Tuesday, and I will see you guys soon.